Let's go. Which shirt? Oh, you retired.
What is it with everyone being late today?
Are you AFK now?
Oh, you want a 1v1?
Of course. I think you're
Hold
just afraid.
Uh,
Now you're like, oh, you want a 1v1? What?
Yeah, I'm totally afraid. Well,
your,
the problem is that
your horn today was like, what the fuck? Nice. Very nice.
I was actually really disappointed about my match.
Why? Yeah, Angle was...
So I thought it would be like really close, and like I was really nervous, and like after the first map I was like, well, this is gonna be boring.
Yep. Nah, it wasn't that boring, but...
Well, I made it interesting probably because I kept fucking up. Like it's actually, I don't know why it's really difficult for me to focus when the other person is crashing.
Yeah,
Like,
I noticed
when you know-
when when Angle was crashing, you were like busting nuts and stuff.
Yeah, because I don't know, like when I'm under pressure, I know I have to focus, otherwise I'm gonna lose. But yeah, when I see him like 5 seconds behind, then I start doing dumb shit, and then I realize, oh wait, like it's not over. I can still fuck up, and I almost did in the. I forgot. I
Yeah,
think
in
it
the
was
last endurance match you crashed a little bit, but you were never in danger because Angle was literally like almost, yeah, he was 3 or 4 CPs behind, so it was
the last one. Like in the last one, I yeah, in the end I was like, oh fuck it, but in the endurance match before, like the first one, like in the very end, like he was like I think 4 seconds behind me or something,
okay.
and I started risking because I was like, well, it's over anyway, and I actually
Yeah.
got a bug and almost flew out of the track, which was a reminder that I can still fuck up.
I'm not perfect.
I'm not hashtag flawless.
Yeah. Oh god. I am flawless, though.
Yeah, I can see by your lines. That Teddy Mania record, oh my god.
Oh, damn! I played this before. No excuses. This isn't even true talent. Oh fuck. Okay.
The idiots, I mean my teammates, not idiots, the wonderful people in my team are low-key making fun of my voice in the Just Speak chat.
In the speak chat.
And well, like in the Just Skype group.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, it's nice to spend the evening listening to wayho's voice.
How's that making fun? It's just the
that
cold
can't be
the cold
serious.
hard truth. Just accept that you have
Oh,
beautiful voice. No, I don't know. Maybe they mean it and now they're all insulted. Like,
but this is kind of ridiculous at this point. Like, I mean, oh, like is anyone here? Except
yeah,
us?
it doesn't seem to be starting. It's
I understand the players because you know players will be players, but like there's no admins here, so
maybe.
I'm sure it's 5.
Yeah, I know. I checked the forum. It's 5. So
Okay. It was the same before my match as well. Like I went to the server
but
already.
okay,
moved again.
maybe I'm going to check the Skype group once again because maybe.
There. Group nobody answered.
Oh, you asked.
Great stuff.
Very great stuff.
All right, so you want to drive?
Yeah.
Because then I have
Just-
then I have to move my microphone. So I don't know if
Oh,
you'll be able
okay.
to hear me.
Yeah, the microphone is also, or I also have a fucked up setting, but I don't care.
I don't know how well can you hear me like right now because now the
It's-
microphone's like directly in front
it's
of me.
great. It's all right, I guess.
You can you will be able to hear me destroy my keyboard when I drive. I have my earphones in and I drive. I actually start feeling bad
Yeah.
for the keyboard because it's just like cracking and making noises.
Oh, oh, oh! It's Morpheus, Johnny. Okay,
Wait, but who's the match admin? Is it Johnny?
maybe it's Johnny.
Or-
Okay, yes, he is. Great stuff. Then we can start. Let me go into spectator mode. He is ready. Okay. Well, predictions. No,
Well, I think it's actually going to be quite an interesting match. I mean, Morpheus is obviously the favorite.
obviously, I knew that. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. But, but I don't know, like, Brain, like I'm judging by his daddies, like, except this map, he has pretty good ones. I think he
Yeah, I
actually,
know Morpheus. Morpheus is sometimes like way up there between the big boys.
he's really good, but I don't know. He hasn't really been performing well, I think,
Okay.
in this tournament.
Oh damn, Johnny has the the skin from his old team. IRT.
Is that like a good team?
I don't know. I think Simi was in it once, but I don't know.
So is it a fun speed team?
No, NASCAR. I think maybe NASCAR and Speedfun. It's pretty compatible. If you do real Speedfun, then it's pretty much NASCAR in without the laps.
Speed fun. Nice joke. There's no fun in speed.
Yeah. Oh. What? There's no fun in speed. You're playing NASCAR, dude. Okay, whatever.
NASCAR isn't fast.
NASCAR is fast.
Well,
Fast.
it depends
At
what,
least
what you compare it to.
as fast as fucking Speedfun.
NASCAR may be fast, but I'm not fast in it, so
Oh,
I'm,
that's
oh,
the
you see, you see, you see.
okay. So Speedfun is only fun for you, no speed.
Exactly.
Ah.
Wait, not? Yeah. Sure. I like how Johnny's asking, like, why is the warm up so long? Like, he's the match admin.
Yeah.
He's like organizing everything, but
Oh.
actually, I don't know. Like if there are other admins, I wouldn't do what he's doing. Like, I would just focus on playing, because organizing and playing is just such a nightmare.
Um,
Map should actually be pretty close, because if I remember correctly, then their PBs were like really, really close together.
oh, it's already started. Let's go. Now you can check it if you go to the menu and
I
then,
can't be bothered to.
go to the Daddy Mania records. You can see that Morpheus and Johnny are only 0.03
Well, Johnny has 0.54.
and Morpheus has 0.51. So
Yeah. Oh, he has 0.51.
yeah. I mean, Johnny has 0.54, Morpheus 0.51. Yeah, yeah. So it's pretty close if they can actually do their personal best.
Yeah, but actually, like, really down to like how you're feeling in this map, and also a bit down to luck. I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm like not super skilled.
Okay, what the fuck? It's
Yeah, I went to free cam as well, but
yeah. Okay.
in this map, it's all about like if you get
Okay.
like 5, 10 or more speed, you're set.
It's all about that turn after the platform. You can really risk it a lot.
Like, and I don't know how to get the feel for it. I just usually just went full YOLO.
You went full YOLO, but you did it good. Angle just saved it way too much every time.
Yeah, well, I had to risk it because like I was not expecting it to do like a proper lap. Like I basically did the starting lap, the run up one, and then just did a PB.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh shit. I knew I would do a PB in the time attack because I never actually finished a proper lap on this track. I just knew I could, but I always fucked up the end.
Okay. Johnny already did a .7. That's pretty fast, actually.
Yeah, I'd say so, but he can definitely improve. Like I'd say doing consistent point 0.6 on this map, like if it was an endurance map, would be well, I wouldn't say
Consistent.
easy, but not
Consistent.
difficult.
Consistent .6. Yeah, that would be pretty impressive, I guess.
You are really quiet, by the way. I don't know why.
Am I quiet? Okay. I changed some settings in Discord. Maybe that's why. Is it better now? Different? I hope I'm. Okay.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's just for me.
No, no. Maybe it's also for the rest of the guys. Let me check chat. I don't see anyone in
So you
chat.
said people and then changed it to guys. Sexist much?
Yeah, I'm very sexist. I'm just. No, I gave up hope. I don't think a single woman will ever hear my voice. So.
Well, that's a depressing sentence if I
That's
ever heard
very
one.
depressing. Okay.
Surprised that like, are you spectating Morpheus or Johnny?
Johnny at the moment.
Morpheus is not doing the speed drifts on the platform part, and I mean he's a fun speed driver. He should know better.
Who is a fun speed driver? Is Johnny a fun? Oh, Morpheus is a fun speed driver, right? Or at least he does also some fun speed.
I'm pretty sure he actually. Oh, I've seen him do quite well, like in the RH Scream Week. That
Yeah,
was,
yeah, he's a
yeah, he
as,
did
at
pretty
least
well.
as good as in Speedfin as in NASCAR.
So yeah, I would expect him to do a
Yeah,
bit better
but
than.
if he plays like the real Speedfin, then you don't really need to SD a lot.
Well, you do need to S4D, and that's well, basically you
Nah,
have to do
you
that
do.
there.
What? You have to
You don't?
S4D on this track? Or
I do an S4D like on the platform
oh
uphill.
damn, this landing bug, my Morpheus. Oh, he restarts.
That
it.
actually happens a lot.
Yeah, I saw it a few times, or at least one time in your match. Okay, which button is Johnny?
The workaround for that bug is just to like not air brake right away, but let your car, like the nose of the car, go down a tiny bit, and it seemed to work for me.
Ah, okay. But S4D, that's like next level shit and pretty difficult if you want to actually gain time with it.
Wouldn't say so. I mean, you just tap the brake and then, yeah, just
I know,
to a
I know how it
speed.
works, but most of the time,
Difficult about it.
nah, most of the time, you don't really gain a lot of speed with S4D. You have to do it more than a second.
Well, but like in this track, you do it for a long time. You basically
You mean
you can
into the wall, right? Or where?
basically like you start the S4D like in the uphill part, like right as you drive to the
Yeah, okay,
checkpoint, and
okay,
then
okay.
continue it.
Into the wall, right? Okay.
Well, you can't actually do it into the wall ride. You have to basically drift and then go to the right to get the booster because you don't have enough speed to S4D all the way.
Hmm. I don't know. Let me turn on the the game sounds so I can actually hear when they are drifting. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Shimmy says ISD 3 times in this map. That would,
3 times.
yeah. Okay. You have before the uphill, after the uphill, and when you are about to exit the platform. So pretty much on every part of the platform.
All right. Yeah, I don't do the exit of the platform part because I don't have the skill.
Okay, maybe you do have to S4D indeed, but maybe you can just get the SD with a sharp turn.
You sometimes can, but oh, Morpheus actually with a good time.
Oh damn! Oh, they equaled in times. I wasn't noticing.
Equaled.
And now Morpheus is in the lead. Okay.
Johnny can still change it, and he's actually, I don't know if he's doing it on purpose, but he's speed drifting before the finish, like on
Yeah,
the
but
straight.
I don't think this. He seems to lose a lot of time, to be honest.
Yeah, he's doing like the.
Oh, okay.
Or
Shimmy's
drift.
also SDing after the drift turn. So when you get out of the drift turn, you have to slightly go to the right to go into the loop, and there's also a spot where you can drift, speed drift a bit.
Well, that's just ridiculous.
It's not if you
that's
if you
some
learn how
shimmy,
to speed
shimmy
drift,
bullshit.
then if you learn how to speed drift, you can do it
The thing is, like,
pretty
learning
natural.
it is one thing, but like doing it in a match. Well, in time attack, it's not that big of a thing, I guess. But like, for example, doing it in rounds or in endurance, that's a lot of pressure.
If you're really a full speed or fence speed player, then like speed drifting is like your second nature or something. Like you can
I have
do
to
it
practice that.
almost as easy as everything else, because that's the difference between a daddy one or just a normal daddy.
Johnny actually now with his last attempt. I mean, 700s behind. So I don't think he's. Oh, he's actually catching up to his
Yeah,
current time.
he's now point 0.1
That's
behind on Morpheus. So it's.
oh well. It's all
I
about
don't
this
think it
turn.
was the drift turn was good enough to get.
It wasn't a great turn. No.
He's still point 0.1.
Yeah, but I don't think he has the speed to catch up.
Let's see, 0.04. He's getting closer.
Oh,
Did he
did
get the?
speed drift.
Oh no, it was not enough.
Damn.
69 though. That's a pretty good number. 69 is never bad. Okay, GG. Yeah, for sure.
First match though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're doing endurance now. That's a weird order.
I thought they were doing rounds now. At least Morpheus was. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. But
The fluff maps are endurance.
yeah. Okay.
Both of them, in my opinion, are quite hard actually in endurance. Well, like I think this one isn't, but fooled again. Difficult to do consistently.
No, I don't. I can't remember, to be honest. Which map was full again?
Fooled again was the one with the platform turn where you can speed drift. And with
Oh,
the
okay, yeah. That one is nice though. But yeah, that's I think the more difficult one to do consistent because of all the drops.
pretty much like in this map, all you have to do really is just don't go on the wrong stance and you'll be fine.
What the fuck?
Here they're both like next to each other in the Didymania record, so it should be close.
The warm up is still pretty weird. I think They have the warm up duration set to 3 instead of 1, because then you get
Yeah, that exactly. I know what you're talking about.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Nice. Do you know what
Set
I
it to
am?
1, then it's not good, but like the 2 is the best one and 3 is just too long. I mean, it's obvious. Who doesn't know that?
Who doesn't know that? Okay, you do actually know it, or are you just?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. It's like if you ever are fiddling with your settings in a server, then you know.
I don't think that's a great idea, but
What?
Blue actually did trust me with the information for the I forgot the CNT training server.
Ah, okay.
Challenge NASCAR teams or something.
Yeah, challenge NASCAR teams. I think it's
You don't
like the
actually-
most. It's pretty horrible name, to be honest. Like challenge
I mean,
NASCAR
to
teams.
to be fair, the guy who came up with the name doesn't really speak English, so
Okay, but
try it.
they just have to add competition, and then it would be okay. No, it still wouldn't be okay. They just need to name it NTC, NASCAR team. No, TNC.
Yeah.
Team.
Well, you could say NASCAR team challenge. That makes sense. kinda.
Yeah.
NASCAR team cup. That would make more sense.
NASCAR team Cup. NASCAR team challenges. Why is it a challenge? Like
Winning is a challenge.
yeah, to be yeah. Okay, maybe.
Doing the full drift in this turn, which is interesting.
Oh, this is endurance, so it's actually a
Morpheus already. Oh, never mind.
never mind.
Never mind.
If you saw your first lap against Engel,
Looked it up. If you
no,
noticed.
Engel was like way faster in the start, I think, or like
So,
somebody
I
was
for-
way faster in the start than the other.
Yeah, it was him. Like I fucked up the chicane
Chicane.
in the end, like before the really tight 270-degree drift. Like this
Okay.
turn, completely fucked it up. I own Johnny with a bug already, but it's not a huge one, so
Yeah, just a light tap on the Rammstein just to test them out.
but I mean it all adds up in the end, so you shouldn't really do that.
Yeah. No, I just was like, are they still working? And yep, they are still working. So now he knows he shouldn't do that. And okay, never mind.
I think it's already GG because
Yeah,
that's already such a huge mistake.
that's a like it's pretty. Yeah, that's really big.
9 seconds behind.
This fucking Twitch app. I want to. I can't reconnect with my chat.
What?
It's always acting up. No. Oh, now I'm in the chat room. Nice.
Oh, and Morpheus actually with a decent time.
More than decent time.
So he
It's faster than Anglo or you did in your match.
have to. After the first map with Angle, I just kind of realized that he's just going to risk every single lap.
Yeah, nah, I don't know. He was just failing. It wasn't not even like
Well,
some
wasn't he, like,
fails were
risking?
in turns where like it wasn't even risking. It was just going over the Rammstein where you don't even need to be close to the Rammstein. So
Oh, yeah, okay. That's weird. Doesn't sound like a rather good driver. So, but he did seem to make a lot of silly mistakes.
no, maybe he was just not focused because he was driving well, but then some silly mistakes in between.
Well, I mean, when you're going up against such a legend as me, it happens. You know, you can't really focus. You get starstruck.
Yeah. Oh, is that that guy with that smooth voice? Yes, it is. But okay, I digress.
Isn't actually really saving that much. He's going over the Rammsteins.
Yeah, I don't
Which,
know.
I
Maybe.
mean, I guess he
Yeah, you
or
can.
to do it because even if he fucks up at this point, like he's still gonna be in front probably.
Yeah, he's quite far in front. Like exactly 3 CPs or something. Okay, 2 CPs. Yeah, 3 CPs.
3. Now he's 3.
So yeah, I think he's just having fun playing matches.
Yeah, like Johnny is tense. Oh, he made a tiny mistake. He's
He
gonna
made a
lose
tiny mistake here. It's like pretty much the
0.5
same
seconds.
reaction I had when you crashed in the end. Oh, but Johnny still needs to do the whole last turn and Morpheus.
Johnny is
Yeah.
8 seconds behind.
Like Morpheus needs to have a proper respawn.
I mean, Johnny is picking up the pace though,
Well,
but I don't
that's
think he's
a
gonna.
good time.
I think he's gonna do him a whole lot at this point.
No, it's just dependent on the performance of Morpheus. Like it's not in his hands anymore.
Yeah, Morpheus is now really saving.
Yeah,
Like,
he's not
any-
doing the risks from the last few rounds. Or laps. Well, alright. Do you already know who's your next opponent, or?
My next opponent is Razor, so
Okay.
GG me.
GG. That's
I think I'm going to drive that match because I'll be away for most of the week, and then I want to practice for the Challenge NASCAR teams.
And then what? Competition? No, nothing. Just challenge NASCAR teams.
It's not a competition; it's a challenge.
Yeah, challenge NASCAR teams.
The name doesn't get better the more you say it. It really doesn't.
It just sounds like 3 words that are close to what he wants to say.
Yeah, they are related to
Yeah.
the thought of having a competition, but they don't exactly. Well, I mean, the 2 of the words make sense. I mean, NASCAR and teams, that's quite descriptive because it is NASCAR and it is teams, but
Challenge.
yeah.
Now, challenge is possible, but then please put it behind the NASCAR team challenge. That is actually quite decent. NASCAR team challenge.
Well, that's sure, that's better. At least that's something.
That's decent.
But
It's,
listen, at least
it's
he has a
somewhat
66%
original. It's
success
like,
rate.
sorry?
66% success rate with the title, so you know the majority.
Ah, okay. I was also in the organization of the League World Cup of Speed.
I'm sorry. That's yeah.
Yeah, I did not make that name. It was.
I remember when you told me about it. I was like,
Japper.
I don't think I want. Like you asked me if I wanted to be in a team for it, and you sent me the website, and I just read the title, and I was like, well,
No.
what is that?
Yeah, what does it mean? It's very clear. It's a league, and it's also the World Cup of Speed. Ah, okay. No, but also the hunter speed. It's also
Well, that
fucking.
makes kind.
No, it doesn't
I
make
don't know the
sense
hunter
because it's
part.
you're hunting. Okay, you're hunting speed maps, but hunters.
Not hunting. It's not a scream week, so
Okay, you're you are hunters speed. Okay, we might have to change the name.
well, I think we've discovered that naming competitions is rather difficult.
And then if you can't find a name, then just call it just way easier.
That wasn't funny. It actually like the just name. It's
Yeah.
actually even more unoriginal. Like it's not even that we couldn't figure out the name. Like Crasher, just like his name is just a Crasher, but
Ah.
he wrote his name in such a way that the just part looked like a tag. So you were like, oh, fine.
I'd.
No thought went into it really.
Okay.
He was like, I'm keeping my tag. I'm not changing it. I was like, okay, fine, send me it.
Nah, okay. My HV stands for high velocity. Oh,
Makes sense because you're a fun speed.
nah, we're not fun speed. We're a speed clan. We do everything speedy.
Do you do NASCAR?
Yeah.
Do you do speed tech?
Yeah. We do everything speedy.
Wow.
Nah, pretty much no speed tech, but one war we had some speed tech tracks.
I'm pretty sure Jimmy wrecked everyone on there.
Nah, the war didn't happen. Only one team, only one player of the opposing team showed up to the actual war. But oh man,
Okay.
that other team was just fucking, yeah. It was like the shittiest team ever.
Fun.
But yeah, Shimmy dominated the speed tech maps, but I was on a solid second place
Oh.
because I actually also do some tech.
So you also do everything.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I also like full speed, but full speed only for like a limited period because then I just get sick of speed drifting all the time. Just no fun.
Because it's full speed, not a fun speed.
Yeah, see,
Why is it?
they
why is
have they have two warm-ups instead of one.
That's just a mistake.
Yeah, but that's a simple setting in your.
On the previous wars, it was one warm up as well.
Yeah, and then you only get one lap if you go one lap of warm-up for endurance for laps mode, and now it was 2 laps.
There was a shit ton. Yeah.
So
Interesting, because I guess Morpheus has practiced this offline.
okay, Morpheus is talking about 2-1 for TA and 4-2 for round endurance.
Yeah, it was like that for me as well. But
Yeah?
I think, yeah, but the actual points are 4-2. Like it's just a glitch or something. I don't know.
Oh, a glitch in the plugin.
Because I remember seeing that as well, and I was like, well, okay. And then Flop said that he would fix the points. So yeah.
Maybe you can write it in chat because I think they are talking about it. No.
That wasn't too loud. My keyboard has been brutally used and is now really, really loud. So
Ah, okay. Now I actually have to get a new keyboard because sometimes when I'm playing for too long, then my keys get stuck, or when I press two arrow buttons at the same time, one will just not work. So So.
For me, it's sometimes the right key gets stuck, but it doesn't happen too often. It hasn't happened in a match. Like I promised to myself that like when it happens in a match, I'll get a new keyboard.
Only one time during the Lurk birthday endurance race. Then there was like it was like almost an hour of racing, and then every time you had to release once in that endurance lap, and
Yeah.
every time I just went straight into the wall because my key got stuck. But it
That's interesting.
was also on a hot day, so I was sweaty as fuck, and then just all the keys were just totally sticking.
Are they still like talking about the rather obvious? I mean, every single match score has been like 2010 or like 1812.
So yeah, okay. But your match was quite well viewed. I had a viewer peak of 11 viewers.
Well, what can I say? I'm popular.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure everyone just expected me to lose.
I don't think anybody expected that, to be honest, but okay. You just
I definitely did. Like, I knew I could win, but I was pretty sure that I wouldn't.
I was expecting a close match, to be honest, like evenly match.
I thought we would be close and then I would choke in the end, but I don't know. Kind of disappointing, I guess.
Yeah, but I don't think Angle trained. Pretty much.
I don't know. Well, who was he up against last week?
Maybe nobody.
Up against Spider, and Spider quit because he couldn't make it supposedly.
Okay.
Although Blitzer said that he just didn't want to risk losing to Angle.
What? That's
Yeah,
a
well,
good reason.
they kind of, the two French teams competing with each other.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense.
Why
to
the
me
French
as well.
teams? Why
Like,
not
instead of
the
just-
French versus the German? That's like very classic since forever. So like
Focus on the match, actually.
maybe.
Perhaps, like, we're still doing that.
Nah, but it's okay to give some background information. It's a 1v1 is difficult to commentate constantly. Like, whoa, someone is in the lead and someone is still, the same one is still in the lead.
I think that Johnny is probably more well trained on this map, because I saw him like climb up the Dedimania records last week, and then this week he was in the first place until some masterful guy took him.
Oh, that was
That wasn't overtook him. That's what I wanted to say.
But I have to say, Morfius, yeah, pretty good time for the first round.
That's why are the points fucked up? Points.
Doesn't matter.
I guess it doesn't.
No, these are the normal points for this server. Some servers it's indeed different, but you also have some servers with 1 and 0 points. I actually think the 1 and 0 is better for.
It makes more sense.
Yeah, for a real 1v1. Then you can actually see in a snap who is in the lead. Okay, maybe you can also see it with other points, but Now you can also see the amount of rounds. You don't have to calculate that.
Problem for me. I always get confused around like round 4 or 5.
Yeah, but you can see it in chat which round it is. Like you see now
It's a button to see it.
there's round 1. You see it in chat. Round 1 results.
Do you not know me? Like,
Ye-
if I have to
I
press
know.
a button
I
to see
think
it,
you
I'm
have
not going
eyes,
to do it.
so maybe you can do it. It's like it's the easiest way to see, and also the laziest way to see which round it is. But
Yeah, you still have to do something.
whatever you did, okay, whatever, man. Whatever, mate. I know you're very unreasonable. Maybe that's why.
Unreasonable.
Yeah, there's no reason to not look it up this way, and then
Oh,
you're
Johnny, actually, we're also a good time though.
yeah, true. Okay, not unreasonable, just stubborn.
Yeah, that I can't argue with that.
You should argue with that.
Well, don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, okay. Like, who was it? Johnny who said you had to focus. Oh no, Fliff.
It was fluff. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I actually had no focus at that point. I was like, oh, because I knew that.
Oh, yeah, I know that those Ramsteins.
Yeah. I was really scared of them in my match.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, you should be because.
Or pretty much you have to, if you want to go over one of the Rammsteins, you're gonna go over the other one as well.
Yeah,
Like pretty much a guarantee.
but how difficult is
to
it
speed.
to avoid the last drift in the or the drift in the last turn?
Do it full speed, I'd say it's pretty difficult. But if you do a small release,
Because I
you did every round it. Like in my match, I think.
yeah in your match I
Except-
saw a lot of drifting and also in this match.
Well, in my match, I drifted just because I'm a pleb.
Yeah.
And I didn't focus. But I wouldn't say it's difficult.
Okay. Or maybe it's because they are risking in the last round to the finish.
Probably. It's actually that turn, as much as I don't like it, I have to say that it's a turn like that in a map, because it gives you a choice. Like you can save it and release, or you can try to go for full speed. And if you don't drift, you get quite a big speed advantage in the straight, so you can actually catch up.
Yeah, it's a good turn for a match map.
It's annoying as hell. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I can imagine. I'm also looking forward to this Sunday, the match for the Challenge NASCAR team.
Oh, what did Johnny do?
Yeah, he just released, but I think it's because he landed on a Rammstein. Some weird land bug. And he gets the drift. Oh, Morfius.
Both of them. That was. I'm pretty sure they neither of them have practiced safing that turn, because it looks like they just go for it every single round.
Yeah.
Which I don't think it's smart in this kind of a situation, because you don't have to risk to catch up with the other player. You just have to wait for them to make a mistake here.
Maybe you are just a pussy and real men just risk everything.
Sure.
Sure.
The words of a loser, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. Thanks for the fill. Oh, they're quite the gentlemen in chat.
Yeah. Well, they are both. Oh no, Johnny is German, not Austrian.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. But you have to be careful with that sort of stuff, saying that.
I hate when people say that I'm Austrian. because Latvian and Austrian flags are quite similar.
Yeah.
So many times when like I still had like my old flag tag, which was well pretty hard to understand. So many people just started talking to me in German. Like I can see they type wayho and then just something in German. Confused the shit out of me at first.
And you
then I
can't speak
realized-
German. You pleb.
Speak Russian, but that's not really useful in Trackmania.
Yeah.
Actually, rather close.
Yeah, this one is a good round. Woo. Let's see. Risky Rumsteins. Ooh, Johnny.
He has the better end drift.
Ooh,
Usually.
but no, he already started it way too close, and then he released, and then he's who's
Morfius.
Latvian?
Morpheus, what are you doing?
Okay.
That was ridiculous. Gave Johnny a point, basically.
Yep. That I think Morpheus had some fails this map that could have been avoided.
Well, I think he just he switches everything off.
Yeah, he
Like
goes head
opponents
off, but then still doesn't matter if you do
Yeah,
head off or
like-
not. You don't.
Like I play with sound on, so I just turn the cars on, like between checkpoints to hear whether the opponent is close or not.
Then I have to think of your horn. If you hear your horn, you know, oh, wayho isn't close anymore. Because
Actually, almost fucked up in the first endurance because I started listening to my horn.
oh no, Johnny.
It got stuck in my head.
Okay, now we have to check who has the fastest time. It's Morpheus. So if Morpheus doesn't fail this, which should be
He
doable.
shouldn't. I mean, checkpoint ahead. So.
Yeah.
Oh, Morpheus, come on.
Nice.
Like, if you drive through a checkpoint and you see that your opponent isn't even and as you why would you even do that?
But why?
Why?
It's really fucking weird then. Nah, but he's hurt off, and I think he drives NASCAR the same way as I do. You have to focus completely, otherwise you can't really drive NASCAR.
But still, so you don't turn hood on after checkpoints just to check how you're doing?
No.
No.
I really have to, if I'm going to do it seriously.
Yeah, that's GG by Jonny. Morpheus won by 600.
Yep,
That's crazy.
that's pretty crazy.
Match against the tech guy, the Loco, I
Yeah.
think. I won one of the maps, it was even, we both won 3 rounds, but my PB on that track was faster by 200s.
That's,
Best.
yeah. Pretty lucky.
Call it luck, I call it skill.
Yeah.
Was all calculated, mate. Don't worry. How good Morpheus is on flat maps? I mean, I know he's fast, but so is Jonny. But I would guess since he's
Let me check the daddies.
you can do that. I'll just wait and not do anything.
Yeah, that's alright, I guess. But Morpheus has the fastest daddy at the moment, 30.62, and Johnny has 65.
Yeah,
So it's pretty much the same as the last time attack.
that's
And
really.
there Johnny did a nice 69. Never forget. But let's see. Maybe someone can do a 69 again on this map. Because their personal bests are pretty close to that.
I feel like it's quite easy to actually set constantly fast times on this map. I mean, I don't mean like in endurance, but just close to your PB quite often here.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's a
it's
very luck-dependent map.
nah, you can't do this map slowly. You just have to keep up the speed.
Yeah,
So
pretty
you
much.
will
Which
always get, if you do it correctly, you will get close to 31, I think. And then if you really risk it, then you can.
well, actually, I'd say like on even under 31 isn't
Yeah, of
hard.
course, of course. Okay. Like 40.9, like Shimmy and Razor were like consistently doing 40.9.
That was that's not normal.
Yeah, but okay. You just said you can do under 41, but okay.
I didn't mean constantly as in endurance. Like in a matter of 10 minutes, I can get like a tenth away from my PB really easily.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You just have to nibble away the seconds just by risking a little bit more and be that much more lucky on the Ramsteins. And I also think the last turn is pretty.
Yeah, it's really important.
It's
I
pretty
didn't realize it.
huge on this one because Engel was like pretty far ahead, and then he just lost everything in the last turn, and I was like, okay, okay.
Yeah, like what are they doing? Like
Yeah,
Johnny literally just
yeah. I
he
wasn't,
went straight into a wall.
I wasn't really paying that much of much attention, but then it's a shame that they don't have a good horn. And then it would be just some comic relief or something. But by the way, just saying, Morfius has already
You're
won.
just saying.
Just saying. No, I must say. Um, Morpheus has won this match already. 3 maps ahead. So
That's
shouldn't have said that.
expect to Johnny to at least put up a fight
Yeah, of course.
because he isn't a bad player at all.
No. Ah. Like last map, it was 3 against 3, and Johnny
Yeah.
did some good times. And also the first time attack map could have went to Johnny.
Well, I'm guessing it's just pressure getting to him.
Yeah, but that's the difference between the tiny difference between the good players is when if they can if they feel the pressure, or if they feel the pleasure, if they still are able to
Pleasure.
pressure, if they still are able to show up and perform. My God, my English is fucking horrendous.
No, it's really amazing.
It's amazing. Like my mind is tainted. I just say pleasure instead of pressure.
I think that that's saying something about what you're actually thinking.
Yeah, I'm thinking about pleasure.
I don't mean to be really negative right now, but they both seem to be doing really shitty.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know what
just
they're
not
doing.
taking it very seriously, to be honest. Like, not focused at all.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they're trying to do like a ridiculously good time, but I find it a better strategy to at least set a
No, but
decent time.
if you want a
first.
really ridiculously good time, you need to have the speed to start, for example.
Yeah, I don't know what they keep doing.
Mm. No.
Apparently, it's quite a miserable like competition between. I mean, they are close, but their times are like really bad.
It's what you call a shit fest.
Exactly.
Woo!
That was interesting.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
Of course. Yeah, but I don't know. It just seems like a ridiculous risk. Like if he just.
It's like, can one of these players do a lap?
Yeah.
Just without, fucking up. Just don't drift, and it's gonna be fine.
It's a chicken game. Who can set the best time in the last 2 minutes? Okay. Maybe.
I mean, Morpheus, he's starting over again, and
Yeah. I think it's just. Yeah.
okay, Johnny is trying a new attempt at a lap
Oof. Goes really wide.
so far.
Woo. Getting those extra boosts with speed drifts, and I think he had to release. Or
Yeah, he had to release a lot.
because he went over it.
I think it's still gonna be a better time than Morpheus's, though.
He's currently
It's not gonna
0.2
be
behind.
Oh right, yeah.
Nope.
Oh, it's an improvement. Yay.
And he
Oh, and
goes
of
over
course he
Ramstein
did.
again. Okay.
How to do a
Shim, you did way faster times in endurance than this.
now Morpheus at least now with a
Oh.
actually good time.
Nah, it's not good. It's 0.02 in the wrong direction.
Oh.
Such a pity.
Actually, just 100 away from my PB, but I do suck on this track. Like when we went into this map in my match, I was 100% sure I would lose.
Yeah, you already said like you will win this one.
I didn't pay that much attention to it when practicing either, because I knew like this isn't where I'm going to like be strong, so I might as well practice the other maps and at least be strong on those.
Yeah, I also think if you look at the maps for the Challenge NASCAR team, if I look at the builders for FRT, I think they like this style. Just flat and
This map actually reminds me a lot of the last year's Primetimecup, because a lot of the maps were, well, they were built by Happy, and they
Okay.
were in this style.
yeah, Stefan is happy, I think. Yeah. Ooh, Johnny,
Wow.
my boy.
Well, he definitely stepped up the game.
Nah, he was risking a lot, so maybe
I mean, he finally
maybe
paid off.
wayho, you are just wrong all along. They
Maybe.
are doing the proper way.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to pay off, right? Quite
And if
well.
you look at it logically for this track, it's like all about just taking insane risks to be
Yeah.
honest. So maybe it's
I mean,
the
I
right way.
don't think Morpheus can, because 48 is a really good time.
48. I don't know what Angle did, but
The .59.
yeah, I've never seen this time being set on this map. So, and then if you look at the dead easies between Dopamine and Fluff, so
I mean, Dopamine did set his time in a endurance match,
true.
but I mean, still, that's not a bad time.
Yo, Morpheus.
That's GG. Morpheus gave up.
I
don't know
No,
why.
he can still do it, but now he gave up. Yep.
Well, Yeah, I guess there's no point.
There's no real point indeed.
Yeah, it's a point for Johnny.
Oh.
The last map is going to be endurance, I think.
Let me read my memory. They did.
But they didn't do full
They did 2 time attacks. They did rounds, so it's endurance.
Morpheus will take that one since it is a fun speedy map, I guess.
I don't know. I don't think fun speed players will have that much of an advantage. I do like it though, as a
Of course you do.
speed fun player.
Why do you say speed fun instead
Okay.
of fun speed?
The word fun speed is pretty much today in this in these times is reserved for tracks that are full speed, but not competition full speed maps. And
Okay.
because if you play right now, if you go to the speed server and everybody calls it fun speed, then you see only full speed maps where you have to. The difference is mostly the difference is that you have to SD from just from not from a bump, but from just having too much speed on a platform.
Okay.
And if you do competition full speed maps, it's mostly you get the SDs from bumps or from just other things. Yeah.
Well, that's just plainly confusing.
And every full speed player calls those maps fun speed and say, yeah, it's not full speed at all. It's not hardcore enough. But it's
course.
I think you can do the track full speed, and it's filled with wall rides and loopings and stuff. Like it's just full speed.
Well, yeah, that's my definition of full speed as well.
Yeah.
If you don't have to release throttle, then it is full speed.
Yeah, but okay, the full speed. You have okay. There are some speed fun maps that are really difficult to finish full speed, but you are able to do it if you take insane risks. So you can also have some speed fun maps that are. But I generally right now what I'm doing is fun speed maps is like the full speed for noobs, and speed fun is like the with releases and or slides or something.
Like why would you do that? Like just come up with a new name. I've never until I joined the Hunter Speed event.
Yeah.
I didn't know the difference between full speed and fun speed.
Fuck is Shimmy.
Like, I was
Okay,
just like,
Shimmy
okay.
just said the most arrogant thing ever. He said, if Shimmy doesn't have Daddy 1, then it's full speed. Yeah, that's just. Then please hunt our war maps, Shimmy, because Pro has pretty much every Daddy 1. Right now, from the opposing clan, their best player, pretty much has every Daddy 1. So yeah.
Such a harsh leader.
I'm such a harsh leader. No, if I was a really good leader, I would have been the one with the Daddy 1.
It's not necessarily true.
Okay, true, because you also don't have Daddy 1s. Okay.
You too.
So maybe you don't need to have Daddy 1 for being the best leader.
I have Daddy 1 on one of the tracks here, so it's something.
Yeah. So, I'm not there yet.
I actually most of the time I don't try to get a Daddy 1, like especially when training for stuff like this. Like I like to hunt just maps and try to get Daddy 1 there, but here I find it a waste of time usually. Just why should you practice risky lines when it's much smarter to practice safe lines?
Yeah, I also but yeah, on these sort of maps, it's just like Daddy won. Yeah, congratulations, but yeah, who cares? It's all about the match itself.
Exactly.
But if you can do it during a match,
That's insane. Yeah.
yep. And yeah, no, maybe for the time attack matches, it's more relevant to get a Daddy one.
Not going for world record is a good way to never be great. I would disagree with that.
Nah, but that's Shadow who's talking, and yeah, he's a hunter. He's also a full speed player, so full speed is mostly about getting the Daddy one, because the difference is full speed is more. I feel like more of a hunting style.
Mm.
It's all
Jonny
about those
actually did-
last few hundredths of a second. Johnny's
Right on
actually in the
target.
lead, and Morpheus is just fucking up.
Yeah, but Jonny did like a pretty sick time.
Yeah, he
Or-
did. He actually did a really good time. 47.44. But Shadow also has like an insane amount of records. If you go to the Trackmania Exchange, he is also in the leaderboards. So yeah.
Wow, get a life, dude.
Yeah, get a live Shadow. What the fuck?
That's how it works. If someone is like worse than you, then he's a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
noob. No, dude, get a life.
Yeah, that's exactly. Nah. I have to be nice to my audience. So. Wow, so impressive. Shadow
Don't tell
is.
it sarcasm.
But if you play NASCAR, for example, on top NASCAR or something, then you can hunt, right?
Then it's all about hunting. I hate players who just think like,
Yeah.
oh, you
Why
for
why
the
are you
points.
not playing seriously? Go for the points. Close it. Close it.
I don't like if that was the I mean it would be so miserable if everyone did that.
Yeah.
Like for a beginner player, because you would just get 2 rounds on every map. Because there's always like at least one player who's just like actually knows what he's doing
Yeah.
better than everyone. So yeah,
No. Sometimes I get it. If you are in a 60 to 90k server and people are actually playing for points, then just go for the points.
well I'm actually quite a hypocrite because when I'm on my second account, when I was on my second account, I just basically made an account from scratch just to get Louth sucks, and I got it in the top 10 ladder points of Latvia, and now it's just permanently there with that name because I'm such a good friend. And when I was doing that, then yeah, I also closed it every single round, and everyone raged at me.
Yeah. Nah, I
I
don't
was
know.
like,
I
know what
don't
I'm
think
doing.
you should rage on the people who close, because that's the fucking point of that game mode, to be honest. So
Yeah,
if you
true.
if you want to hunt, go solo or go on your own server. Because yeah, it's pretty, unless it's your own server and you want it to be a hunt server, then you can
Own
complain.
server and someone's annoying you, to just kick them.
Yeah,
Like that's an easy solution.
that's what I do as a great leader. Everyone who doesn't agree with me, I just ban them.
That's how you establish order.
Yeah, exactly. With a stern but honest ruler.
Yeah, but Johnny actually, I think he's going to win this map because
I am pretty sure Johnny is going to win this map.
he's not taking it seriously anymore. He's Yeah, he had a very pro line in the
No,
platform
but
too.
I also think Johnny is pretty good. Whoa! Didn't Morpheus? No, didn't do that. No, I don't think. I think Johnny is also just going faster, and Morpheus is now also. I think he lost
Just drifting.
his sharpness.
I mean, he doesn't need it anymore. He has won anyway.
BT also does look like a lazy Latvian. Almost.
Actually, that's what happened in my match as well. I started driving for the first endurance, and yeah, I fucked up like the first couple of laps just because I was like, I can't be bothered anymore. Then I realized that it would look really epic if like I had a match result of 18-12 against Engel, because most people wouldn't know that like he was just risking, so they would think, oh my god, wayho's so good. I was
Yeah,
like, oh, I
I'm
have to
sure
do this.
everybody would say that. But okay, Shadow has a good quote in the chat. He says, "Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one."
It's true.
I like it. And
Well,
who the fuck?
further
And
with
I really don't care about a lot of assholes, so I also don't care about a lot of opinions. Great logic. Yeah, Morpheus is. If you forgive my Dutch, he's throwing a hat to it.
That's actually a saying in English, I think, as well. I just don't know
Throwing
what
the
it
hat
is.
to it?
In Latvian, so
Okay, it's a Dutch saying, met de petter
it's. I mean, I guess the Dutch stole it from Latvia, from the thriving nation of Latvia.
Yeah, of course. Because Latvia was always super relevant and stuff.
See,
I
actually love being
I
Latvian.
actually don't know any about the history of Latvia, so maybe
Exactly my point. I love being Latvian because, like, if you're like from a big country, then there's like stereotypes, and you say, "Oh, like I don't know, I'm German," and everyone's like, "Oh, beer and sausages and Oktoberfest." Like I say I'm from Latvia, and everyone's like, "Oh,
Oh,
cool,
what
cool."
the fuck? Shadow is actually Latvian. I thought he was from, but I
That's
think
cool.
he now lives in America, for as far as I know. But okay, that I didn't know.
You're such a great leader,
He's not in my clan.
great friend.
Okay, I don't know.
Oh,
if
he's not my friend. Oh, well.
He's in my tournament, so he's for now he's still my friend.
The arrogance. Wow.
Oh, Shadow said he doesn't have friends. So. Okay. But what were we talking about? Oh yeah, the rich history of Latvia.
Okay.
Does Latvia actually have
Very
history?
rich history. We're like Poland, but on a smaller scale. We also were fucked by everyone in World War II. So.
Ah, that's. But
Yeah.
I mean, what before the World War? Because pretty much everyone. No,
Just,
every. I have to say, pretty much every country was pretty fucked up at some point during World War
Yeah.
II. So.
Well, before that, Latvia was just
Sort of Russia.
well, no, actually, we were independent and decently in the beginning of in the 20th century, and before that we were under German control and under Russian control and under pretty much everyone's control. We don't really have a very prestigious history.
Okay. Well, GG. Johnny won the last endurance match.
The score is actually, what, it's 16-14?
I don't know. Sorry.
It's so
Yeah,
close.
I think so. Right? Johnny won the last. Yeah, he risked the point 47. Yeah, it's 16-14. But yeah, it's not that much difference. Okay, the Dutch do have a pretty rich history. During the golden ages of
Brag
the
about it.
Netherlands, they were like really fucking rich, and
Pretty cool.
lots of
Brag
colonies
about
and
it.
like the cultural center of the world. But yeah, those were the days.
Uh-huh.
Lots of slavery and that sort
Oh,
of stuff.
the great ages of slavery.
Yeah, it was great for the Netherlands, to be honest.
He says, I don't know if you know who that
We have
is,
a
but
pretty. Nah, the Netherlands history is pretty. I don't think a single Dutch person is proud of it because all the riches were built on the bodies of other nations or other.
well, Louis C.K. says that like every single great thing achieved by humans, any way you look at it, has been achieved through just slavery. Like humans can achieve great things if you just don't give a shit about a particular group of people
Yeah,
and
that's
just
true.
throw death and suffering at it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Uh,
But
such a positive
yeah,
note.
Shadow says I don't have friends. It was either daddies or friends.
Exactly. I mean,
I
daddies are much better friends.
You should post that I don't know on a poster and then spread it to the Turkmenian community. I don't have friends. It was either daddies or friends.
I actually would like to apologize anyone who is actually interested in the match, because at least I kind of forgot that it was happening for a little bit.
Nah, we
Yeah,
did
sure, yeah.
take a look sometimes.
Oh, that's horrible.
Okay, I'm not going to export this to YouTube. Nobody may know about this this video on demand. Okay, are we going to end this stream now, or?
Well, I don't think there's anything else to do.
Okay, I just said in the chat to Johnny and Morfius that they shouldn't watch the video on demand because